There's something out there. Something that hunts in the African savannas. And I can tell you, it isn't lions. Over a decade ago, I boarded a plane to Africa. Fresh out of school, restless, hungry for adventure. I wanted to study animals, observe their behavior, live close to nature. That's where I met Patrick, or Trick, as he liked to be called. We clicked instantly. And before long, we were planning a trip to the savannah together. We hired a guide named Hon. Rugged, gruff, intimidating. The kind of man whose voice carried authority, the kind that made your stomach tighten when he spoke. He smelled like gasoline, always. We never figured out why. I remember the first thing he told us. My word, whatever I say, will be what keeps you from getting killed. I thought he was exaggerating. I was wrong. The air was hot, pressing against my skin, sweat dripping down my back. The savannah stretched endlessly, tall grass waving like an ocean, trees scattered far apart. It made me feel small. Exposed. Hon told us we'd head out at night to see lions hunt. That excited Trick more than anything. He was practically bouncing, asking me questions non-stop. Mikey, do you think we'll see them? Do you think they'll see us? Do you think you can stomach it? But then Hon handed us supplies, cotton-scented candles. We laughed. Trick even joked, lions must not like the smell of cotton, huh? Hon didn't laugh. He just said, it ain't lions I'm protecting you from. That night, the jeep carried us through endless grass until we stopped at a lone tree. We sat beneath it, Hon between us, and lit the candles, forming a circle of firelight around our bodies. Don't leave the circle, he told us. We didn't question it. Not then. The night was alive at first. Insects, rustling grass, the distant calls of the wild. And then, all at once, everything stopped. Like someone had muted the world. No insects. No wind. No sound. Just silence, heavy, suffocating silence. My body froze. My skin crawled. Every hair stood on end. Hon leaned close and whispered. Stay inside the circle. Please. And then, we heard it. Thuds. Heavy, rhythmic, like footsteps. But not hooves. Not paws. Something else. I raised the binoculars, scanning the dark horizon. That's when I saw them. They were darker than the night itself. Thin, skeletal, running on all fours with unnatural speed. Their skin stretched tight over visible bones, glossy as if wet. Every movement was jerky, wrong, like their bodies were built to break. There were 3 of them. And then one stood. It rose on 2 legs, its neck stretching too far, lips curling over long, curved teeth. It sniffed the air, searching. Trick bolted. He broke from the circle, sprinting toward the jeep. Hon's eyes went wide, horror, dread, resignation. And then, the scream. That sound will never leave me. The thing shrieked, a pitch so sharp it cut into my skull, and in an instant, they were on him. Voice cracks, then goes quiet. I wanted to run. I wanted to look. But Hon mouthed one word to me. Quiet. He pointed at the sky. Look at the stars. Focus. And so I did. As Trick's screams tore through the night. As his voice broke into sobs. As the sound of bones snapping echoed across the savannah. As the wet, tearing sounds of flesh and muscle filled the air. I counted the stars. A dog, a tail, a cluster. I stared until my eyes burned, until the screams finally stopped. Quiet, shaken tone. All that was left was silence. When I could move again, Trick was gone. The grass swayed once more. The world came back to life, as if nothing had happened. Hon told the locals it was another lion attack. But I know the truth. I don't know why cutting keeps them away. I don't know why hunt brought us there. I only know I lived. And Trick didn't. And now, whenever I see stars, I hear his screams again.